Learning starts in 3 seconds. Academy.
Academy.
학교,
Educational institution, training establishment.
A police academy. Adjective.
Adjective.
형용사,
Accessory.
Firstly, I think one of the big problems is the use of descriptive adjectives as nouns. Aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
심미적, 미학적,
Decorative, ornamental, graceful, elegant.
The pictures give great aesthetic pleasure. Agony.
Agony.
극도의 고통 괴로움,
Pain, hurt, suffering, torture, torment, anguish.
He crashed to the ground in agony. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
주장한 전해진 바에 의하면, 이른다,
Reportedly, supposedly, reputedly, purportedly.
Used to convey that something is claimed to be the case or have taken place, although there is no proof. Amusement.
Amusement.
재미, 웃음,
Mirth, merriment, light-heartedness, hilarity, glee.
We looked with amusement at our horoscopes. Appalling.
Appalling.
반담을 서늘케 하는, 끔찍한,
Shocking, horrific, horrifying, horrible, terrible.
The cat suffered appalling injuries during the attack. Axis.
Axis.
중심, 축, 축선,
Center line, vertical, horizontal.
The Earth revolves on its axis once every 24 hours. Bacon.
Bacon.
베이컨,
Pork.
Crisp rashers of bacon. Balloon.
Balloon.
풍선,
Blimp.
The room was festooned with balloons and streamers. Bass.
Bass.
베이스, 최저음,
Deep-toned, deep, low-pitched, low-toned.
His bass voice rings out attractively. Bin.
Bin.
쓰레기통,
Basket.
Last week I left several glass wine bottles in my green bin along with paper and cardboard. Biology.
Biology.
생물학,
Embryology.
At the other end of the spectrum, organismal biology and ecology are making a modest comeback. Bored.
Bored.
지루해 따분해하는,
Disinterested, tired, fatigued.
She got bored with staring out of the window. Bracket.
Bracket.
괄호,
Parenthesis, brace.
Symbols are given in brackets. Brewery.
Brewery.
맥주 공장 회사,
Distillery.
Work continued on the new lager brewery in Alton. Bulb.
Bulb.
고근,
Tuber, corm, rhizome.
If the winters are harsh, then cover the bulbs with straw or leaves. Chord.
Chord.
화음,
Music, tones, note.
The triumphal opening chords. Commentary.
Commentary.
실언 방송,
Essay, dissertation, treatise, paper, discourse.
A biting social commentary about the divide between rich and poor. Cutting.
Cutting.
절단, 자름,
Clipping.
The cutting of the cake.
Academy. Educational institution, training establishment. Adjective. Accessory. Aesthetic. Decorative, ornamental, graceful, elegant. Agony. Pain, hurt, suffering, torture, torment, anguish. Allegedly, reportedly, supposedly, reputedly, purportedly. Amusement, mirth, merriment, light-heartedness, hilarity, glee. Appalling, shocking, horrific, horrifying, horrible, terrible. Axis, center line, vertical, horizontal. Bacon, pork. Balloon, blimp. Bass, deep-toned, deep, low-pitched, low-toned. Bin, basket. Biology, embryology. Bored, disinterested, tired, fatigued. Bracket, parenthesis, brace. Brewery, distillery. Bulb, tuber, corm, rhizome. Chord, music, tones, note. Commentary, essay, dissertation, treatise, paper, discourse. Cutting, clipping. Academy, adjective. Aesthetic, agony. Allegedly, amusement. Appalling, axis. Bacon, balloon. Base, bin. Biology, board. Bracket, brewery. Bulb, chord. Commentary, cutting.
Dairy,
Dairy,
낙농장, 버터 치즈 제조소.
dairy farm.
free manure from an out-of-business dairy helped move things along. Daylight,
Daylight,
햇빛, 일광.
natural light, sunlight, light of day.
the area is dangerous even in daylight. Deadline,
Deadline,
기한, 마감 시간.
time limit, limit, finishing date, finishing time.
the deadline of 6 p.m. passed without incident. Donor,
Donor,
기부자, 기증자.
giver, contributor, benefactor, benefactress.
an anonymous donor has given £25. Dressing,
Dressing,
드레싱 소스.
sauce, relish, condiment, dip, flavoring.
vinaigrette dressing. Ego,
Ego,
자부심, 자존심.
self-esteem, self-importance, self-worth.
he needed a boost to his ego. Enjoyment,
Enjoyment,
즐거움, 기쁨.
pleasure, entertainment, amusement, diversion.
the enjoyment of a good wine. Eventual,
Eventual,
궁극 최종적인.
final, ultimate, concluding, closing, endmost, end.
it's impossible to predict the eventual outcome of the competition. Fever,
Fever,
열.
feverishness, high temperature, febricity, febrility.
she had a slight fever. Flock,
Flock,
양염소 새의 때.
group, flight, congregation.
a flock of gulls. Foolish,
Foolish,
어리석은.
stupid, silly, idiotic, half-witted, witless.
he was foolish enough to confide in her. Fur,
Fur,
동물의 털.
hair, wool.
a long, lean, muscular cat with sleek fur. Gall,
Gall,
뻔뻔스러움.
impudence, insolence, impertinence, cheek.
The bank had the gall to demand a fee. Herd.
Herd.
짐승의 때,
Flock, drove, pack, group, collection, fold.
A herd of elephants. Imaginative.
Imaginative.
창의적인, 상상력이 풍부한,
Creative, visionary, inspired, insightful, inventive.
Making imaginative use of computer software. Injunction.
Injunction.
법원의 명령, 경고,
Order, ruling, direction, directive, command.
Even the injunctions of destiny are cancelled if one takes refuge in God. Innovative.
Innovative.
획기적인,
Advanced, innovatory, original, experimental, inventive.
Innovative designs. Invade.
Invade.
침입 침략하다, 쳐들어가다 오다,
Occupy, conquer, capture, seize, take, take over.
During the Second World War the island was invaded by the Axis powers. Investigator.
Investigator.
수사관, 조사관,
Inspector, examiner, enquirer, explorer, analyzer.
Accident investigators are at the crash site. Jungle.
Jungle.
밀림, 지대, 정글,
Tropical forest, rainforest, tropical rainforest.
We set off into the jungle.
Dairy. Dairy farm. Daylight. Natural light, sunlight, light of day. Deadline. Time limit, limit, finishing date, finishing time. Donor. Giver, contributor, benefactor, benefactress. Dressing. Sauce, relish, condiment, dip, flavoring. Ego. Self-esteem, self-importance, self-worth. Enjoyment. Pleasure, entertainment, amusement, diversion. Eventual. Final, ultimate, concluding, closing, endmost, end. Fever. Feverishness, high temperature, febricity, febrility. Flock. Group, flight, congregation. Foolish. Stupid, silly, idiotic, half-witted, witless. Fur. Hair, wool. Gall. Impudence, insolence, impertinence, cheek. Herd. Flock, drove, pack, group, collection, fold. Imaginative. Creative, visionary, inspired, insightful, inventive. Injunction. Order, ruling, direction, directive, command. Innovative. Advanced, innovatory, original, experimental, inventive. Invade. Occupy, conquer, capture, seize, take, take over. Investigator. Inspector, examiner, enquirer, explorer, analyzer. Jungle. Tropical forest, rainforest, tropical rainforest. Dairy. Daylight. Deadline. Donor. Dressing. Ego. Enjoyment. Eventual. Fever. Flock. Foolish. Fur. Gall. Herd. Imaginative. Injunction. Innovative. Invade. Investigator. Jungle.
Kneel.
Kneel.
무릎을 꿇다,
Fall to one's knees, get down on one's knees, genuflect.
They knelt down and prayed. Magnitude.
Magnitude.
엄청난, 규모 중요도.
Immensity, vastness, hugeness, enormity.
They may feel discouraged at the magnitude of the task before them. Mainframe.
Mainframe.
중앙 컴퓨터.
Calculator.
Cumbersome mainframe systems. Memorandum.
Memorandum.
메모.
Message, communication, note, email.
He told them of his decision in a memorandum. Methodology.
Methodology.
방법론.
Course of action, line of action, plan of action, policy.
A methodology for investigating the concept of focal points. Mighty.
Mighty.
강력한, 힘센.
Fearsome, ferocious.
3 mighty industrial countries. Moderate.
Moderate.
보통의, 중간의.
Average, modest, medium, middling, ordinary.
We walked at a moderate pace. Monarchy.
Monarchy.
군주제.
Kingship, sovereignty, autocracy, monocracy.
The history of the world is a history of systems, monarchy, oligarchy, democracy, what you will. Moor.
Moor.
황야지대 황무지.
Upland, moorland, heath, plateau.
A little town in the moors. Newcomer.
Newcomer.
신입자, 신참자.
Arrival, new arrival, immigrant, settler, stranger.
She's a newcomer to the area. Nuisance.
Nuisance.
성가신 귀찮은 사람 것 일.
Source of annoyance, source of irritation.
It's a nuisance having all those people clomping through the house. Offset.
Offset.
상쇄 벌충하다.
Counterbalance, balance, balance out, cancel, cancel out.
Donations to charities can be offset against tax. Organizational.
Organizational.
조직, 상, 의, 유기적 구조의.
Bureaucratic, departmental, governmental.
Organizational heads. Outfit.
Outfit.
옷 복장.
Costume, suit, uniform, ensemble, habit, attire.
Her wedding outfit. Park.
Park.
주차하다.
Leave, station, position.
He parked his car outside her house. Pillar.
Pillar.
기둥.
Column, post, pole, support, upright, vertical, baluster.
The tall pillar of stones on the summit is a well-known landmark and there are great views of the valleys and tarns below. Pledge.
Pledge.
굳은, 약속, 맹세, 서약.
Promise, undertaking, vow, word, word of honor.
The conference ended with a joint pledge to limit pollution. Prescription.
Prescription.
처방, 약방문, 처방약, 명령.
Instruction, order, direction, authorization.
He scribbled a prescription for tranquilizers. Prosecute.
Prosecute.
기소 고발 소추하다.
Arraign, indict, litigate, sue, summon.
They were prosecuted for obstructing the highway. Recipient.
Recipient.
받는 사람, 수령수디인.
Beneficiary, receiver, donee, giftee, legatee.
The recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize.
Kneel. Fall to one's knees, get down on one's knees, genuflect. Magnitude. Immensity, vastness, hugeness, enormity. Mainframe. Calculator. Memorandum. Message, communication, note, email. Methodology. Course of action, line of action, plan of action, policy. Mighty. Fearsome, ferocious. Moderate. Average, modest, medium, middling, ordinary. Monarchy. Kingship, sovereignty, autocracy, monocracy. Moor. Upland, moorland, heath, plateau. Newcomer. Arrival, new arrival, immigrant, settler, stranger. Nuisance. Source of annoyance, source of irritation. Offset. Counterbalance, balance, balance out, cancel, cancel out. Organizational. Bureaucratic, departmental, governmental. Outfit. Costume, suit, uniform, ensemble, habit, attire. Park. Leave, station, position. Pillar. Column, post, pole, support, upright, vertical, baluster. Pledge. Promise, undertaking, vow, word, word of honor. Prescription. Instruction, order, direction, authorization. Prosecute. Arraign, indict, litigate, sue, summon. Recipient. Beneficiary, receiver, donee, giftee, legatee. Kneel. Magnitude. Mainframe. Memorandum. Methodology. Mighty. Moderate. Monarchy. Moor. Newcomer. Nuisance. Offset. Organizational. Outfit. Park. Pillar. Pledge. Prescription. Prosecute. Recipient.
Recycle.
Recycle.
폐품을 재활용 재생하다.
Reuse, reprocess, convert into something.
Car hulks were recycled into new steel. Reluctance.
Reluctance.
싫음, 마지못해함.
Unwillingness, disinclination, lack of enthusiasm.
She sensed his reluctance to continue. Repetition.
Repetition.
반복,
Reiteration, repeating, restatement, retelling.
Her comments are worthy of repetition. Reservoir.
Reservoir.
저수지, 급수장.
Pool, lake, pond.
The more water we use, the more land has to be flooded for reservoirs. Restrain.
Restrain.
저지 제지하다.
Prevent, stop, keep, hold back.
The need to restrain public expenditure. Rib.
Rib.
갈비, 뼈, 늑골.
Bone.
He had several broken ribs. Romance.
Romance.
연애, 로맨스.
Affair.
I had a thirst for romance. Rude.
Rude.
무례한, 예의 없는, 버릇 없는.
Ill-mannered, bad-mannered, impolite, discourteous.
She had been rude to her boss. Shatter.
Shatter.
산산이 부서지다. 산산조각 나다.
Smash, smash to smithereens, break, break into pieces.
Bullets riddled the bar top, glasses shattered, bottles exploded. Shilling.
Shilling.
실링,
British coin.
The cult series writer, producer, and voice will take people back to the days of pounds, shillings and pence, tin baths, and condensed milk butters. Shocked.
Shocked.
충격을 받은, 얼떨떨한,
Blow, upset, disturbance, source of distress.
It was a shock to face such hostile attitudes. Shrink.
Shrink.
줄어들다, 줄어들게 하다,
Get smaller, become smaller, grow smaller, contract.
The workforce shrank to 1,000. Sniff.
Sniff.
코를 훌쩍이다,
Inhale, snuffle, breathe in, snuff, snuff up.
His dog sniffed at my trousers. Soak.
Soak.
담그다 담기다,
Immerse, steep, submerge, submerse, dip, sink.
Soak the beans overnight in water. Spit.
Spit.
뱉다,
Expectorate, hawk.
Todd spat in Hugh's face. Spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
자발적인, 자연스러운,
Unforced, voluntary, unconstrained, unprompted.
The audience broke into spontaneous applause. Stab.
Stab.
찌르다,
Knife, run through, skewer, spear, bayonet.
He stabbed her in the stomach. Stool.
Stool.
등받이와 팔걸이가 없는, 의자,
Footrest, footstool.
I pursed my lips and thought as I seated myself on a stool by the breakfast bar. Straighten.
Straighten.
똑바르게 되다 하다,
Make straight, align.
She helped him straighten his tie. Strangely.
Strangely.
이상하게,
Abnormally, rarely, curiously.
He started acting strangely towards me.
Recycle. Reuse, reprocess, convert into something. Reluctance. Unwillingness, disinclination, lack of enthusiasm. Repetition. Reiteration, repeating, restatement, retelling. Reservoir. Pool, lake, pond. Restrain. Prevent, stop, keep, hold back. Rib. Bone. Romance. Affair. Rude. Ill-mannered, bad-mannered, impolite, discourteous. Shatter. Smash, smash to smithereens, break, break into pieces. Shilling. British coin. Shocked. Blow, upset, disturbance, source of distress. Shrink. Get smaller, become smaller, grow smaller, contract. Sniff. Inhale, snuffle, breathe in, snuff, snuff up. Soak. Immerse, steep, submerge, submerse, dip, sink. Spit. Expectorate, hawk. Spontaneous. Unforced, voluntary, unconstrained, unprompted. Stab. Knife, run through, skewer, spear, bayonet. Stool. Footrest, footstool. Straighten. Make straight, align. Strangely. Abnormally, rarely, curiously. Recycle. reluctance, repetition, reservoir, restrain, rib, romance, rude, shatter, shilling, shocked, shrink, sniff, soak, spit, spontaneous, stab, stool, straighten, strangely,
strive,
strive,
분투하다,
endeavor, go all out, seek,
national movements were striving for independence. Suburb,
suburb,
교외,
outlying district, residential area, dormitory area,
a highly respectable suburb of Chicago. Sunny,
sunny,
화창한,
bright, sunshiny, sunlit, brilliant,
a sunny day. Supervisor,
supervisor,
감독관, 관리자, 지도교수,
manager, director, administrator, overseer.
it's also helpful to create and constantly update a tracking system to keep account of which supervisors have completed training, and when. Supporting,
supporting,
뒷받침하는,
hold up, bear, carry, prop up, keep up, bolster up.
the dome was supported by 100 white columns. Surveyor,
Surveyor,
측량사,
passenger, tourist, tripper, tourer, journeyer.
on the positive side, our buyers are sticking with the program, and have appointed a new surveyor. Swell,
Swell,
붓다, 부풀다,
expand, bulge, distend, become distended.
her bruised knee was already swelling up. Texture,
Texture,
감촉질감,
feel, touch.
skin texture and tone. Theirs,
Theirs,
그들의 것,
owned.
they think everything is theirs. Tiger,
Tiger,
호랑이,
performer, doer, worker, succeeder, high achiever.
in 1971, it banned the hunting of tigers, the first tiger range state to do so. Trunk,
Trunk,
나무의 몸통,
main stem, bowl, stalk.
in the latter sampling period, the stem was further divided into the main trunk and branches. Variant,
Variant,
변종, 이형,
alternative, other, different, divergent, disparate.
clinically distinct variants of malaria. Vegetation,
Vegetation,
초목식물,
plants, plant life, flora.
the chalk cliffs are mainly sheer with little vegetation. Velocity,
Velocity,
속도,
acceleration, momentum, pace.
the velocities of the emitted particles. Vivid,
Vivid,
생생한,
graphic, evocative, realistic, true to life.
memories of that evening were still vivid. Vocational,
Vocational,
직업과 관련된,
job-related, work, professional, employment.
vocational training. Warrant,
Warrant,
체포 수색 등을 허락하는, 영장,
authorization, written order, license.
magistrates issued a warrant for his arrest. Warrior,
Warrior,
전사,
fighter, soldier, fighting man, serviceman.
The warrior heroes of ancient Greece. Wartime.
Wartime.
전시대,
War.
The destruction of cultural property during wartime. Washing.
Washing.
씻기, 세탁,
Cleansing, bathing, showering, scrubbing.
Her arms were red to the elbow from doing other people's washing.
Strive. Endeavor, go all out, seek. Suburb. Outlying district, residential area, dormitory area. Sunny. Bright, sunshiny, sunlit, brilliant. Supervisor. Manager, director, administrator, overseer. Supporting. Hold up, bear, carry, prop up, keep up, bolster up. Sevilla. Passenger, tourist, tripper, tourer, journeyer. Swell. Expand, bulge, distend, become distended. Texture. Feel, touch. Theirs. Owned. Tiger. Performer, doer, worker, succeeder, high achiever. Trunk. Main stem, bowl, stock. Variant. Alternative, other, different, divergent, disparate. Vegetation. Plants, plant life, flora. Velocity. Acceleration, momentum, pace. Vivid. Graphic, evocative, realistic, true to life. Vocational. Job-related, work, professional, employment. Warrant. Authorization, written order, license. Warrior. Fighter, soldier, fighting man, serviceman. Wartime. War. Washing. Cleansing, bathing, showering, scrubbing. Strive. Suburb. Sunny. Supervisor. Supporting. Sevilla. Swell. Texture. Theirs. Tiger. Trunk. Variant. Vegetation. Velocity. Vivid. Vocational. Warrant. Warrior. Wartime. Washing.
Thank you for watching.